I'm Ross Go from WE Airsoft Europe Nuprol. I'm here with Lucid. We're working together. It's collaboration stuff going on.
Yeah, we like each other.
Yeah, we do a lot, right? So we are IWA 2015. So we're here. We're big. We're bigger than last year. We've got lots of cool things going on. We got well, you know, as you can see, a lot of things going on. So we're gonna have a walk around and we're gonna have a look, see what's going on. So I mean, a lot of guys have probably seen. I'll jump straight in. We've got this year we've sort of worked on the Nuprol maintenance, well, the WE Europe maintenance kit. We've now branded it into Nuprol. Makes more sense. And we've just improved a few things. Nothing major to talk about. We're just constantly changing and making things better. So it's now the Nuprol maintenance kit. So at the bottom, obviously we've got a helmet range. I'll come back to that later. We've got Nuprol Clearview, which is, well, as far as I'm concerned, it's the only anti-fog spray for your glasses and whatever that works in the world. Right, so this is basically, you just get this stuff, you spray a little bit on a cloth, put it onto your lenses, and you would be absolutely amazed by the results. Say goodbye to fog, right, which is a big problem, obviously. If you're not using mesh, if you're using mesh, it doesn't really matter anyway, so don't use that on mesh because you just blind yourself. So, yes, that's the Clearview. We've got obviously Nuprol silicone oil. I'm not going to bore you guys with that. That's just a very high-grade silicone oil. Okay, I'm not going to go into that with too much detail. We've got that we introduced last year, middle of last year. We've got the Pro Ufp Paint. So this is an ultra flat paint, hence the UFP ultra flat paint. It comes in 4 colours. We have earth brown, green, khaki, tan, black, and really they're absolutely perfect for airsoft, because a lot of airsofters use other brands, and especially one beginning with a K, which is fine. It's great stuff. The problem that I have with it is that it's a semi-permanent finish. So when we're spraying up our guns, we want to look hardcore and super ace and all that. We want to look badass. We spray our guns up and we want it to stay like that. We want it to look like the Special Forces guns that we see, but we want it to stay like that. We don't need to remove it after operation or whatever. So really, this stuff's permanent. So you spray it on, you get a really good mix. The colours blend really well, and basically they stay on there. So unlike Krylon, will start to come off like immediately. It's a different application, right? So it's used for different things. So if you want semi-permanent, fine, but this stuff isn't really designed for that. It's designed to just chuck your gun on the ground, get it sprayed, make it look as cool as you want. And obviously, people love it. I use it myself now. Great stuff. There's been a lot of reviews going around and stuff, especially Airsoft International has done some stuff with it as well. They love it, so just have a look around for that, get yourself a tin and give it a go. It's got to be worth a go. So moving on to the eye protection. We are the only, a lot of guys find this really boring, but it's an industry thing, so I have to bore you with it a little bit, but it's basically, we're the only airsoft company in the world at the moment to have actually CE tested and approved our mesh goggles. Okay. Now I'm not going to stand here and say that mesh is the best, use only mesh, because I'm going to get flamed about how I've had BBs go through my gut. Fine, I understand all of that. I'm working with the guys here. We're working on a new range of eye protection to cater to the people who don't like mesh. Okay, so that's what I'll say there straight away. It takes time. Projects take time. But this stuff, if you do use mesh, I personally do. A lot of my friends have done. Especially the industry in England is a lot of people use mesh, right? So what really annoyed us is that there's no regulation, okay? So you guys are putting these things on your face, and rightly so, some people moan about mesh, but there's no regulation. So you could have BBs penetrating goggles left, right and centre and causing serious damage, and there's no regulation. So what we did was we went away and we took the original design goggles that everyone's used to, and we sort of made our own style. We made them really comfortable. We made them so that sweat doesn't run in your eyes. We made the mesh very strong. The steel mesh that's on there has been tested, CE approved. The frames are CE approved, and they come in black, tan and green. So again, seems like just goggles, but there's actually a lot more to it, a lot more work to it. These aren't just Chinese goggles in a box like everybody else. So we also worked a lot on the strap as well, so we've got like a really strong strap for the back of the goggles, because obviously there's no point having great eye protection if they fall off your face, so that was just as important. So that's another factor. But after the goggles, really, we're just going to move on to the gas. And obviously, I don't really have to say much about the gas anymore. I think most people sort of understand where we're coming from with this. It's the best gas in the world. I know that. Everyone knows that now. It's accepted. So it's very. We've just released Nuprol 4. I'll quickly give you a run through the gas just in case you don't know what it is. Nuprol 2 is your entry-level green. Well, I say entry-level. It's Nuprol entry-level, so obviously it's pretty good stuff. But it's that's your standard green gas. Well, I call it again standard, but it's basically used for pistols, rifles in warm weather. It's great stuff. Good in the cold, but it's a green gas. Moving on to Nuprol 3, we're calling this our red gas. I say that because people go, oh, it's not a red gas. Okay, I'm calling it a red gas. It's in a red tin, right? Okay. So Nuprol 3 is it's designed for the cold. Okay, so this stuff's really cool. It's revolutionised the game in a lot of countries already. It's now taking hold in a few other countries. I think the guys in France will start to see it a lot now. We've got a new collaboration there. We've got new distributors in France now, so we're starting to get into France a lot as well. So I think you guys will start to see it more. And yeah, basically it works. In short, it works in the cold. We've just launched in America. Nuprol USA is now fully running, operational. The guys in America absolutely love it. Great, very happy with that. They'll you ask any of the guys who've been playing in America with it, in the temperatures that they're in at the moment, they'll all tell you. And really, it's a relatively high pressured gas. So the way it's pressurised and the way we work with it is it's just effective in the cold. I'm not going to go into any major details with it for obvious reasons. But Nuprol 4, we released that a few months ago. We've had it's great stuff. People are blown away by it, especially in the UK. Quite literally blown away by it. It's absolutely unbelievable gas. If you put it in a rifle, it's going to speed up your bolt. It's going to speed up your trigger response. The things that count with gas blowback rifles. People say to me, oh, Nuprol 4, it's all just the same stuff in a pretty tip. Right? It's not the same stuff, otherwise we wouldn't have gone through all of the effort and time to release each one staggered. I'd have just released them all at the same time and been like, yeah, they're all different. They are different. I'm not going to keep getting into debates with people all the time about why this, why that. We're like KFC, okay, right? So we have our mix of herbs and spices, and we're not going to tell you what they are, okay? So the fact of the matter is it works, okay? So try it. If it works for you, brilliant. If you don't want to use it, don't. But I do ask people just to try Nuprol before judging it, because we get a lot of people that say, oh no, I don't want to try that, and then they try it and they're like, oh my god, this is amazing. So just yeah, just give it a go, guys, if you haven't already. And then moving up, we've got obviously we just got a row of some of our models that we released this year or have revamped or just general. And then right at the top we've got the new Nuprol line of BBs. This has been a long project. We were quite brave and decided to go with different colours. This is one of those things, right? I'm just being very honest. It's one of those things that it's been very adventurous. It's been an experience for us releasing it, because obviously we decided to colour them to coincide with the Nuprol branding, and the fact that I wanted people to be able to tell the weights by looking in the magazine, and that's great. And really, I've had lots of people say, oh, there's seam lines on the BB, there's this, there's that. Right, we are constantly evolving as a company. Anybody's had any problems with any Nuprol product ever, especially BBs, whatever, just speak to us, let your retailers know. We want to look after people, okay? But there's no way that we can possibly look after people if they don't tell us, okay? So I will just encourage people to speak to us, speak to their retailers. We're all very good friends. But to be honest with you, the BBs are great. We've had lots of brilliant results. There's been a few moans recently about feeding this, feeding that. I will tell you right now, the new batches that are rolling out now into shops, they've all been updated with a totally new finish. We're constantly evolving this stuff, all of our projects we are, and the BBs are well on the way. They're being evolved constantly, always being made better. So the new batches are out there, they've got new finishes on them, and they're absolutely outstanding. We've tested them in a range of Systema PTWs, a range of CTWs, all the different brands you can think of, they've been tested in a lot. So really I wanted to get those BBs working in CTW and PTWs, which is notoriously difficult anyway. Okay, so hopefully we've done that now from our tests we have. So if anyone's had any issues with them, let us know, let your retailers know, whatever. I had a very positive reception. I would say it's 95% success, but it bothers me. Even if there's 1% of people that aren't happy, that bothers us. So please, just let us know. Give the new ones a go. And moving on, I'm just thinking about what else to talk about really. Yeah, that's it, to be honest. You're probably all bored and stopped watching this by now anyway, so yeah, this is it's been great to see you guys as well, so I look forward to having a chat with you in a minute as well. And yeah, thank you. No problem, mate, thank you very much. So yeah, I'm Roscoe from WE Airsoft Europe Nuprol.